Hey there guys, Jacob here, and today we're going to go over a very simple trick that all of you guys should be using in your videos to make your lighting go to the next level. So I'm sure a lot of the YouTubers that you may watch have lighting setups that look a lot like this. It's really high quality, looks just like super good, and you can't nail down what it is that makes it look like this. You have lights that are dedicated to lighting just you or your subjects, but you just can't get that, you just don't know what it is. Now, a lot of you maybe think like, they just have a lot of money so they can afford really expensive lights that look like that. So that's why I'm not able to get this kind of look, as I just don't have the money. Wrong! You're wrong. Right now, total lighting cost is like $100, roughly, around there, for everything I'm using right now. I have an LED panel over here on my wide angle camera. I have a cam light back here that you can actually see in this wide shot, and it's covered with a shopping bag to soften the light. Then I have another can light over off to my back left that you can't see, but it's there. And then I also have two soft boxes set up here. They were like $60 altogether for both of them. And then instead of using, I could be using the softbox, diffusion that comes with them, but instead I'm actually using a shower curtain. And the reason I'm using a shower curtain versus the softbox's little diffusion panels that it comes with is for this video, to show you that you don't need to spend a lot of money to get really nice diffused soft light. Now, whenever I say soft light, that is what I'm being lit with right now, is soft light. It is very gradual in the shadows. It has a slow fall off from the highlights to the shadows. So that is the kind of light that you're gonna want to be lighting yourself with in your videos. Now, what does diffusion or softening your light actually do? Basically, you're just taking your light source and you're spreading it out across a wider surface. So the wider the light gets, the more it can wrap around your subject, making the shadows fall off slower rather than faster. One thing that you're gonna wanna do is shoot through something that is like frosted or semi-transparent, but not fully transparent. Also, it helps for that surface to be very large, like a shower curtain. Or you could just use some like wax paper and put it over your light. Anything to take the light from being a single bulb shooting light out to being a panel that's shooting light out, like spread, more evenly spread. Another thing you can do is get your light closer to your subject. Now, the wider and the closer it is, the more it's gonna be able to wrap around the subject. If you have a super soft light, but you have it really, really far back, it's not gonna do you any favors. You wanna get that light right next to the subject. The shower curtain I'm using right now cost me like $7 at Kmart, and you can get them from, and you can get shower curtains just like this from Walmart for around the same price or even cheaper. Any kind of store that's gonna carry a shower curtain should have some kind of frosted shower curtain. You can also use a bed sheet. One thing you need to look out for though with your diffusion is how thick it is, because you are gonna be losing some light through the diffusion process. So you wanna make sure that your diffusion isn't gonna be too thick, or you're gonna lose too much light, and then you're gonna have to crank up other camera settings and have to deal with that, and nobody wants to deal with that. That's dumb. Now, another way you can diffuse light that's not gonna be shooting it through something, you can actually bounce it off of something. So if you have a really big white wall in your house, you can take your lights and point them straight at that wall, and the light will hit the wall, spread out across it, and then bounce it back onto your subject. A couple of bonus lighting tips is to have a fill light and have an edge or rim light or backlight. So what are those? Right here on top of this camera, you're seeing my fill light. Now I can go ahead and turn that off, and you can kind of see what effect it was having on me. It was filling in the shadows on my face. The main light that you're gonna be using in your shoots, which in my instance is this light, is called the key light. Now the key light will typically cause shadows within the frame on your subject or somewhere else that you may not want them, and that's where a fill light comes in to fill in the shadows. Whenever I kick on my little fill light, you can see how much better the lighting looks. Now also, what is a back, edge, or rim light? Those are the two lights off to my sides that are lighting the edge or rim or back of me. They're also called a hair light because most of the time they're used to highlight the hair of somebody so the details of the hair don't get lost on the background. So let me shut those off real quick and show you the difference that they make. So now you can see that I'm still really well lit, but I do feel a little flat or a little amateurish because those lights were creating separation of me from the background. So without that depth, we lose a little bit of production value. And all it did was cost me 20 bucks to buy 2 of those lights to add that production value to every video I do and every film I shoot. So again, that was one and a few bonus tips to make your lighting go to the next level. So 1, soften your light. 2, get a fill light. And 3, use an edge or backlight to light your subject. These 3 tips are gonna take your lighting to the next level. Thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to go down, like this video, comment. Also subscribe to the channel to be up to date with all of our tutorial type videos like this, our live streaming, and also any films we produce during the summer. And make sure to share this if you thought it was helpful to also improve your friends, or if you have some followers, your followers lighting in their videos. Share the love. Sharing is caring. Sharon is a bitch. Thank you again for watching, and as always, guys, have an awesome day.
All the way. Yes.
Baka, do you like me? Yes. Okay, Baka, go.
What do you want? Go. What are you doing?
All right, we'll just do it with you right there. I don't care.